Hey class! Today we're gonna start off with a story. And no, it has absolutely nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons.
There was once a 35-year-old woman.
Let's just call her Chelsea because Chelsea sounds like a really nice girl with a really nice bright smile, a beautiful forehead who donates to charity bi-weekly. I like Chelsea.
Chelsea used to work at a shipping company.
I mean, even though she's going on with my best friend right now.
But she had a huge issue.
I don't even know why she's going out with him. Like, he's not even first prestige.
The issue is...
I mean, I'm way better looking than him. Like, I just don't
Chelsea always had a hard time focusing. She couldn't stay awake for a couple hours straight, and she felt so tired all the time. So she went to the doctor, and the doctor said there was nothing wrong with her. She was perfectly healthy, and he assured her that she will feel a lot better after New Year's. So New Year's passed, and guess what? Dr. Ramsey was wrong again. She felt even worse before than she went to the doctor's appointment.
So the next doctor she visited put her on a no-carb, no-sugar diet, and instead switched them to 3 animal protein meals a day.
So after this new diet, Chelsea was feeling better for about a month or so, and then after that, she thought, oh wow, I got my health back. But then, bam, just like that, she felt worse than she did before all of this started.
What was the matter with Master Chelsea, of course? Quite simple, of course.
It was an illness called adrenaline fatigue. Now enough crackers and biscuits. Remember the adrenaline we talked about last week? Well, it's back.
The adrenal glands are located above the kidneys. They release the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, and sex hormones, estrogen and testosterone.
You said sex!
Yeah, you do need to be somewhere right now. Anyways, now I know what you're thinking. See, I tell you, man, I tell you. That adrenaline guy no good, man. He always give me the stress. I see him when I make the bankruptcy. He comes to me when the wife makes the divorce with me. I see him when he says salam alaikum every time I don't see the Lebanon in the fridge. I don't want. I want this guy to go salam alaikum yesterday. Adrenaline, I don't want. I don't.
Assalamu alaikum yesterday? Don't you mean assalamu alaikum tomorrow?
I blow.
Is that a bomb, sir? Whoa. Slow down, Abu Isam. You know, adrenaline is not really such a bad thing. We actually need it sometimes to give us that power and energy to roll through stress and tough times.
If you really want to blame it on something, blame it on the negative emotions that you had when you went through bankruptcy, a divorce, or a death in a circle.
The crazy thing is that due to this fast-paced lifestyle we all live, about 80% of us go through this illness multiple times in our life. And what's even scarier than that is that you could be going through that right now without even realizing it.
If you're going through any of these symptoms, there's a very good chance that you may have it.
Crashing in the early part of the day.
Feeling exhausted at night and still not being able to sleep.
Constantly sweating from the easiest tasks.
Always feeling thirsty.
And constantly craving stimulants like cigarettes, products that contain caffeine, products that contain processed sugar, and basically anything that's just junk food and makes you feel happy inside.
If your teacher told you that there was only one type of adrenaline, then just smile and wave. Smile and wave.
Because telling her that she's wrong may have you graduate a year late.
The truth is, there's actually 56 different blends of adrenaline. 36 of them are used through everyday situations, like running away from your ex, swimming away from your ex, dreaming about swimming away from your ex, or dropping a morning deuce. And I'm not talking about the Chris Brown deuce. Now the other 20 blends are for more serious things, like dealing with a death, fending off an attack, or giving birth. For women's, of course.
So let's get down and dirty as to why this illness occurs.
The adrenal glands are like two paramedics that were hired to get you through the toughest times, but for emergencies only. Here's the thing, When you started having bad quality sleep and had no energy to finish the day, your body called them. When you started working more heavy hours, your body called them. And every time you experienced a negative emotion like anger, shame, depression, sadness, guilt, fear, hatred, and anxiety, your body dialed 911. Over time, the paramedics or adrenal glands become so tired and exhausted that they can't even help themselves, let alone help you. When you take in unnatural sugar, caffeine, coffee, drugs, or energy drinks to get you through the day, you give these paramedics a little bit of a boost and then you burn them out again, making them even weaker. And every time you repeat the cycle, they get weaker and weaker and weaker.
But sometimes, if you keep giving these guys unnatural energy, something worse can happen.
They can end up working for you in overdrive and going out of control, making your body very toxic, destroying all of your organs as well as destroying your brain's happy hormone storage. And if you have no happy hormones, well, you're going to hate your life.
And that's how little Jimmy started doing the cocaine.
So how did Miss Chelsea cure herself, you ask? Quite simple, of course.
First off, Chelsea laid off the animal protein with high fat and stuck to lean protein like chicken, turkey, and fish because the high fat slowed down her organs.
Second of all, Chelsea started to eat every 2 hours to keep her sugar levels balanced because whenever she would diet for a very long time and not eat, her body would call for more and more adrenaline from her adrenal glands, giving her more energy.
And third of all, she stuck to these food and herbs until she came back to life and punched adrenal fatigue square in the face.
My name is Hanar, and that's how you survive adrenal fatigue.
Or, I'm always tired of dietis if you don't speak that smart language.
Yeah, what he said.